three different types of online missions. As I said, the three online multiplayer missions are all fairly similar. However, there are some differences as follows. Mission Network Battle 01. Mission number 1 takes place in a beautiful island seascape terrain. A nearby battleship fortifies base anti-aircraft defenses. Upon entry into this mission, all players are nearly out of fuel. Consequently, they are immediately forced to land, obtain fuel, and then take off. This ensures that much of the activity takes place at low altitudes. When players just entering the battle tend to be vulnerable to vultures that may be loitering above, waiting to pounce. After each sortie, players land for repairs and to replenish fuel and ammunition. If they bring their aircraft home without damage and with fuel reserves, they won't need to wait very long. However, players that get themselves killed or bring back a heavily damaged airplane must restart with no fuel or ammo and must wait helplessly on the ground at risk of attack while their ground crews struggle to get them ready to go again. This mission number 1 is among the most sophisticated and challenging of the three mission types. You may find experienced LAC players here, and the competition can be brutal. Mission Network Battle 02. Mission number 2 takes place in a desert terrain far away from oceans and battleships. The terrain includes dramatic, deep canyons, valleys, and cliffs where airfield-based radar cannot penetrate. Accordingly, popular tactics within this mission include low-level attacks that are invisible to radar. As with Mission Network Battle 01, upon entry into the mission, all players are nearly out of fuel. As a result, they are forced to land, obtain fuel, and then take off, ensuring that much of the activity takes place at low altitudes. Players just entering the battle tend to be vulnerable to vultures that may be loitering above, waiting to pounce. When players land for repairs and to replenish fuel and ammunition, they are especially vulnerable. If they bring their aircraft home without damage and with fuel reserves, they won't need to wait very long. However, players that get themselves killed or bring back a heavily damaged airplane must restart with no fuel or ammo and must wait helplessly on the ground at risk of attack while ground crews struggle to get them ready to go again. Mission Network Battle 02's HQ airfield defenses are a little less vigorous than Mission Network Battle 01 because victory requires only destruction of the runway facilities without also destroying a battleship. Accordingly, these encounters can be a little less time-consuming. However, the complex terrain allows low-level tactics beneath radar level, so tactics can become a lot more devious, and it's always necessary to keep a wary eye open for opponents coming in too low for radar detection. Fortunately, pilots can ask HQ radio controllers to send them a report by voice radio revealing the last known position of designated aircraft. Those reports, based on ground observer activity, aren't as timely or as accurate as radar, but they can be very useful in the location of opponents that cannot be tracked by any other means. Mission Network Battle 03. Mission number 3 takes place in the same beautiful island seascape terrain that is used in Mission number 1, but all players enter this mission with a full tank of fuel. Accordingly, nobody is forced to land for fuel and altitudes tend to be higher. Vulching opportunities are far less frequent in this battle. Furthermore, refueling, rearming, and repair activities are always very quick in this mission, so pilots don't suffer the perilous delays that characterize the other two missions when returning with low fuel or heavy damage. Accordingly, this mission tends to be a little easier and less frustrating for beginners.
I went into a loop